record this. Hi chat. Um Sorry this is gonna be like a more serious side of my streams, which I don't really do serious streams, but today I'm going to be doing a serious stream, and yeah. This is gonna be mainly hard to talk about, and if you don't believe me on this, that's completely fine. Just support like other people that have or said something about being a victim in like sorts of situations. But I guess I'll get started in a second. So first off, I'll be talking about how we met, I guess. So when we met, it was mainly in 2023, 2022. I was going through when my two friends I had were avoiding me for no reason. I was like really sad during this time, and when this person found me, they took me away from my friends, and I honestly wish they never did for some reason, which is honestly, this is so hard to talk about, sorry. When they took me away from my friends, they had talked to me on why I was sad and why I was slowly trying to like look away and like kind of what's the word? Basically like giving them a sign that I'm left out. They never knew. Like my friends never knew. When sorry, I suck at talking. When my abuser talked to me about like my friends, I told them and they laughed. I was more on the confused side, but I tried to act along because that's how I like comprehend from this type of stuff. After a bit, like a couple days after, the way they sort of abused me, I guess, in a way, they, I guess the first part is, bullying, in other words. I guess that's a way to say it. They also targeted me a lot, and yeah. So, when they targeted me, it was more in like winter this time. When it was winter, there was this big like snow hill that like a bunch of random people were on, I don't know why. And then we had this great idea to go on it. They pushed me off it multiple times and it almost broke my glasses. They pushed me and hurt me a bunch of times. The reason I didn't speak to anybody about this is because I didn't want them to be worried about anything. I didn't want them to, like, get worried. I didn't want them to talk to me. I just didn't want them to be worried. And for some reason, when a teacher saw me, they didn't do anything. They either when they did see me, they didn't do anything, or when they did, this person never got expelled, and this person was just never really got a punishment for anything they did. I'm sorry, I guess. I don't really know what to say. But moving on, in other ways they did stuff to me. Whenever I tried to get away from them, they tried to follow me, and when I ran, they ran too. I was faster than them, but obviously they tried to find a way to get up. I was hurt from this, but luckily I don't really get bruises that easily. And they say this is like the main reason why they hurt me a lot. And the main reason, which is kind of crazy, if you like, why would you do that? Since I didn't get bruises easily, they just hurt me? Like, what? Okay. That's insane that they did that, honestly. Thinking back at it. But, a bit later, like maybe a month or two, or a couple days, it was still winter at this time, because snow is usually still around for a long time, and this person, another person, came in and basically did the same thing as the other person. They targeted me and hurt me, harmed me, as much as the other person did. They, like, a lot, and people started shipping me and my abuser, which I find it crazy, as they have hurt me multiple times, and some people even saw it and didn't do anything. They, what the other person did was they helped my abuser with anything. They holded me so I couldn't move. They, like, ran when they were, like, when the other person was getting slowed, they ran faster so they could catch up to me. They find it funny that they were abusing me. And, once again, I have never spoke up about this, and none of them got in trouble. I'll also go on about a story when the main person, my main abuser, when there was this, like, little wall, I was, like, running for a bit, and then they, like, pushed me onto the wall and pinned me to it. And it honestly hurted a lot. Like, it felt like my arm was, like, it was, like, not, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't broken, but it was, like, hurting a lot. They were acting like we were a couple when they did that. And they also, like, hurt my arms and legs a lot during that. A year later, when I found some new friends and they weren't in my classes anymore, my friends finally, or my new friends, stuck up for me. Basically what they did was they helped me, and when they walked up to me, they said, "Go away," or "We don't want you here," and stuff like that. When they said that, I actually knew they cared, not just like in general. um, when I ran away or tried to not contact, when it was like near the end of school, he still tried to contact me when he could, and he got every single chance he tried to get. I'm gonna go onto another serious topic here, which includes in the description. So if you have, like, if you're against anything that has to do with this, like the self-harm stuff, then I would recommend you leave, because it's honestly, it's honestly a hard topic to talk about and for other people to hear too. So I'll start back again. When they were abusing me, like a year ago or two, I don't know. I think it was like a year or two ago, they were abusing me. When I went home, I was, I was honestly done with the day, and I had to act happy so other people would not, um, sorry, so they would not worry about me. And when I went upstairs to go to my room, I had cried and I had cut myself, in other words. I don't really want to talk about it that much, or about that part that much, but, like I was saying, a year later, when they still tried to contact me, sorry, I zoned out for a second, and they still tried to contact me, and when I was, like, still trying to avoid them, um, they had acted or tried to follow me every chance they got. They had tried to talk to me, they had tried to follow me, they had tried to apologize, and I didn't accept any of that. And the reason for that is because what they did to me in the past. When they say they had changed, I'm not gonna believe that. I've learned my experience already from you. I'm not gonna like accept your apology. You, and you're still like calling me names and stuff, which is like what happened when we first met. I'm not gonna accept that. I'm obviously going to go. What he's like, going on to a different topic, he was manipulative. He was, what else? He was very rude. He, heartless, very heartless. He, he acted like he didn't care for anyone, which he didn't. He didn't care for my feelings or anybody's. That was in, like, our friend group, or like my friend group, or like my whole class, or anybody, or any of my classes. Um, he was he was very clingy, I guess, but like in a bad way. Another note, how I got away, I moved schools, which is honestly a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time, because I honestly miss my old friends a lot. but I'm honestly glad I got away from him. Um, when I moved away, I thought of all of my friends, and to my friends, if you're watching this, in other words, the couch group, I want to get back to that school. I genuinely want to. Like, I'm very sorry I had to go. It wasn't really my choice either. The end is where I'm probably gonna. Well, the end. Okay, so. When. So this is probably just my whole story. I don't really know what else to talk about. I don't want to talk about the whole thing because I don't want to get like a strike or anything, and I got a lot of trauma from this, to be honest. So, um, for the people that don't believe this and think it's not true and I need proof, first off, I don't even know if I have proof. I'd have to check everything if I do. Second off, it was at school, most of it, and I don't have like anything to like yeah, I don't have. Hold on, let me check if I do. I don't have anything to prove it with. I used to, like, talk to them a bit about, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I have any proof, which is honestly bad on my part. That's honestly bad on my part. But most of it was at school, so I can't even do anything about that. Because we're not supposed to have our phones at school in general. So we can't, like, I can't just take a photo of them abusing me. That's not how it works. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? But, anyways, to the people that don't believe this story, I have a bit to say to you, but, like, not a lot. First off, support other people that you do believe that has spoken up about their experiences with abusers. In other words, please support Hottie Roddy, which is the person that I have, like, this is like the main reason I'm speaking about this, because of this person, Hottie Roddy. So I would go support them about their experience too, about Centric. Second off, or like go support Shelby, Hottie Roddy, etc., other victims, stuff like that. I would say if you don't believe me, it's okay. I get it. I don't have any proof. I I don't really know what else to do about that. I it's not, first off, it's not scripted either. It's just straight up because I have trauma. I've had a hard time speaking up about this too. And again, if the people know who this is, don't do like really, really bad stuff and say really bad stuff to them. I don't want them to feel the same way I did, because I also did bad things to myself when I was abused. I'm really sorry if this is like a hard topic to most people, this person has hurt me a lot, and if this person is watching this somehow, I want you to know I'm glad that I don't get to see you again. And I'm glad that I'm away from you. You have hurt me so much and targeted me so much, it's hurt me. And I'm glad I'm away from you for that. But now that that's out of the way, I'm probably gonna be ending stream. I'm sorry you had to hear this. I'm sorry you had to hear me talk in general. I know most people find me annoying. But, bye, and please